Okay, so this is my review of Rollercoaster Tycoon World. You'll notice no counter, no timer. This isn't going to be an 8-minute review. I don't think I can cover it properly in 8 minutes. So it'll still be a short review. Hey, who knows, it might come under 8 minutes anyway. I just didn't want to time myself. Okay, very first thing to say is this is the very first early access build. So this is the 1st of April. Don't worry, this is not an April Fool's video. It's 1st of April. It's the very first release that came out a couple of days ago. I'm going to start off with the negatives to get them out of the way. First things first, there is no autosave function at all. No autosave, none, zip, zero. On an early access game that crashes, that's bad. That's very, very, very bad. I had a live stream on a video that should be on YouTube in the next few days. Might even be on there already. I did a live stream where I opened up this part of the park here, and I built a roller coaster around it. It was a specific type of roller coaster that the carts could go off the track. So each section that the cart went off the track, I realigned, readjusted, and I spent nearly the whole hour getting it done. I just had one last part of it, and the game crashed. It's early access, you expect crashes. They're understandable. So the game actually crashed quite an achievement. It used all my RAM up. Windows said you're out of RAM. I've got 16 gigs of RAM. That's really impressive to use that much. So yeah, it crashed. I loaded it back up, and as you can see, this is the park the same as it was for at the end of my last live stream. Okay. Other negatives is the performance is really bad, but hey, it's early access, you kind of expect that. There is quite a lot to do on it. The roller coaster designer is really fun. I do really like the roller coaster designer. You can make some very integral roller coasters. I can't seem to make ones where people don't vomit when they get off, which is why there's a stack of vomit there. And where's the exit for the other roller coaster? Yeah, the exit for the other roller coaster is there. That's disgusting. Yeah, I generally just cannot make a roller coaster where people don't vomit when they leave. But it's fun to build. I mean, look at that. Intertwined. These aren't pre-scripted ones. These are ones I've built myself. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. So I guess we're getting into the positive now. A lot of people compared this to Planet Coaster. I kind of need to do a review of Planet Coaster. I shall do a live stream of Planet Coaster later. I'll probably review after it once I refresh my memory a bit more. Yeah, thanks for that, Java. Yeah, I know you've got an update. Just I'm doing a stream. Thank you. Okay. Is that vomit or someone? Don't want to know. Don't want to know. Okay. Yeah, it's fair to compare it to Planet Coaster because both are early access or alpha games, but this is a far more complete game at the moment. Yes, there's bugs. They're really big, nasty bugs. Really big bugs with nasty, sharp, pointy teeth. But there's a game here. You know, you've got money you can transfer. One of the things I really like about this game is in sandbox mode. You can choose to have limited money. So you can play sandbox with a limited money, which is very cool. I've chosen to play sandbox with money, with unlimited money. However, even though I've done that, it's telling me how much profit my park is making, and I like that because as much as I like to have the freedom to build whatever I want to know what I've built people like. I want to know that they're going to get. If I was to use money, it would work. So yeah, other positives. If I click on this ride, oh no, not that one. That's one of the only ones I can't do. If I click on this ride and go onto camera, there we go. Yeah, that's fun. Yes, that's been in many other roller coaster games. Oh man, that's gonna make me hell. Okay. Let's do a coaster. This is also going to show a negative part of it as well. The The negative part being that it's kind of jolty. We're just going to wait for this to launch. All these people, each one has their own name. You can have a look at them, see what rides they like and what style they like. Each ride, when you place it down, has a circle of influence around it, and that's cool. You can add scenery to it which affects how appealing that ride is to certain types of people. Add a load of sci-fi stuff to it and the ride becomes a sci-fi ride, and people who like sci-fi like it. It's an example of what I said about there being a bit more gameplay in this than in Planet Coaster. Come on, why are we waiting? Hey, you, come on, I'm your boss. Release the roller coaster. Don't wave at me. Release the roller coaster. Oh, ah! Hey, you see the jolts there? But I like this. I like the fact you can ride the coasters. That's something that's missing in Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2, Parkette, and Open Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. None of those have got the wide roller coaster. Oh, that would hurt. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. It took me a little while to build these tracks, but the editor is really, really good. I mean, I've never seen an editor this good at all. I'm very impressed with it. We'll let the roller coaster finish its ride, and then we'll talk about a few of the other things. Right, so let's come out of that. Okay, so let's talk about ride selection, scenery selection, and all these good things. Right. First of all, actually, we'll talk about terrain deformation, etc. As you see, terrain deformation is possible and really good. And one thing I really quite like, if I make a hole here and throw water into it, isn't that cool? Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, you got that nice little nice little physics going on there. I don't think you can make any boating lakes or anything like that yet, but yeah. You can paint them, and obviously park expansion, if we come to the map here. Now, I first thought this is quite a small map, but when you look at the park expansion, you can make quite a big old map. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this is only one map that's available. Yeah, there's 4 in total. I think 4. I'll have to check that in the menu in a minute or two. Alright, so let's come out of park expansion. Okay, so if you go to buildings, food and drink, there is tons and tons. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, just like loads and loads of food and drink. A lot of them are very similar but with different styles, but that's kind of what you want. Yeah, load of souvenir shops. Again, a fair old amount. In park services you haven't got very much. You've got a couple of toilets and an info booth. And the staff is a little bit weird. You place down like a janitor building or a mechanic's stall, and then you hire the people from inside there. So if I say 3 employees, there we go. I've got 3 employees. For ride customization, there is a very, 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 very small amount of ride customization at the moment. You can have it play music. Trust me, that gets annoying very fast. But you can't add custom music to it yet, or I haven't found a way of doing it. And you can change its name. That's it. For the roller coasters, you can do paint schemes and you can change the trains, but you do that in the track editor, not in the customization bit. You can set the price. What was it? Yeah, for some reason it's not in finances, but in basic ride information. That's where you set the price. Everything else is pretty simplistic, but you got to remember, again, comparing it to Planet Coaster, Planet Coaster doesn't have any of this yet at all. Sorry if you get annoyed that I'm comparing it to another game. I kind of have to. So many people have compared the two. I'm not going to say that I prefer this over Planet Coaster. I'm not going to say I prefer Planet Coaster over this. They're both very similar games, but they're also very different in certain ways. It's hard to explain. Okay. The path editor is a little annoying, to be honest. So I'm not a fan. It looks simplistic at times. Yes, I know. But other times you go to connect to things and it just won't connect where you want it to connect. Also, if you build a path through trees or through terrain, it should delete them if they're in the way, but it doesn't. So you have to kind of guess at it. It's a minor thing, a very minor thing. The other thing that is a little annoying is when you place a building, you see that little path bit that's coming out from it? I can't place it there to connect to the path. I'd have to place it there, and then I have to go to paths and join it up. Yeah, it just should connect properly. It's just the way I feel, but hey. It's a minor thing. Okay. So we go back to the main menu. Now obviously, as you can see, I've got the deluxe edition. Now, like I say, sandbox, so you've got 5 different maps. There is scenarios. I won't go into them. I don't like scenario modes. Campaign. Apparently there's a tutorial in the campaign, but I'm not particularly good with that. You can actually upload your own content to the game as well. If I go back to loading my game, because we do need to talk about the rides that are in the game, content-wise. That's probably something you guys want to know. I'd say there's a fair old whack of content for an early release game, one that's just come out. Although this is a thing that some reviews have gone quite negative on. The game apparently should have been already released by now, so they're kind of annoyed that it doesn't have that much content for a released game. Personally, I think it's because it's early access. It's got enough content for that. So junior rides, yeah, we've got a few junior rides here. Now you got family rides, again not very many, but a few. Enough to get you started. Thrill rides, hey, you got quite a lot of them. So, yeah, when you combine them all, that's quite a lot of rides, you know, especially for a game that's only just been released. Under the roller coasters, we've got quite a few types. I will say this: the accelerator coaster is pure evil, evil incorporated, evil, evil, evil. That's one I spent 50 minutes trying to stop from flying off the track. I corrected it in each area. I managed to get it sorted out. Apart from towards the end when the game crashed, but hey. So yeah. And when you go into the roller coasters, you've got some pre-made designs, or you can build your own. And like I say, the coaster editor is gorgeous. Let's just quickly make a coaster. We're not going to make a whole coaster because this isn't a. I'm just going to show you what I mean. Yes, cues. So you can twist it all around, yeah, like that. Right. I probably built that in like the worst place, haven't I? Bloody tree right in the way. See, I hit one there and I can go up. Oh man, right, let's just bulldoze that tree. There we go. There we go, that's what I want. So I'm using a mouse wheel there. I just go up. I could say, right, I want one to curve around here. Let's go down at this stage. And you know what? Let's twist the track. So I hit 2 for that. I can twist the track out like that. Place it there, yeah. And come under this one. Let's put a bit of a wiggle on it. There we go. So you see, it's I just clicked on another roller coaster there. You see how easy it is to build a roller coaster like this. I mean, that's just fantastic. Yeah. Now, obviously, at this point, this coaster is just going to go. But you just go to mechanisms, and you click on the bit of track you want to add the mechanism to, and click train lift, set the speed, and voila, the train will now be towed up there. And you can do that with boosters and all sorts. And say I was looking at this bit of track and I was going, well, yeah, I don't want a booster along the whole thing of it. You just add another node in. Yeah. It's as easy as that, he says, noticing that part of the track is missing. That's fine, no one likes all the track. It's okay. Yeah, I've obviously just discovered another bug. Yeah. So, where are we? We're 16 minutes. That's double my usual length of review videos. So let's wrap this up. Because we're getting in a bit more into a how-to. I did get accused of that with Factorial. I'm okay with that. These are unprofessional reviews after all. So, right, do I recommend the game? In its current state, I would say it's enjoyable, but it's not perfect. Don't buy it now thinking that you're going to get a wonderful game that you can play for hours on end. Buy it now to invest in its future, because I can see this turning into a pretty darn awesome game. So yeah, I recommend getting it if you are willing to wait. If you know the definition of early access, alpha, etc., and you're not expecting a bug-free game, buy it. It's gonna be awesome. I hope. Please be awesome. Please be awesome. If you're making a choice between this and Planet Coaster, to play at the moment, I would go for this. There's more gameplay at the moment for this than there is in Planet Coaster. For the future, Planet Coaster looks quite rosy. It's still early days. Can't tell which ones are going to be better at the moment. We'll find out. I realise that normally a review will say a definitive get this game, or a definitive this game's crap. I can't do that with an early access game. I just can't. I mean, Space Engineers, when that first came out in early access, that was a bad game. Oh god, that was awful. It was poorly optimised. There was hardly any gameplay. I genuinely believed I had thrown my money down the drain. Now, although I haven't played it for a while, it does remain one of my favourite games. They've updated it so much that it's bloody awesome. I can see that happening with this. It needs some optimizations. It needs some tender loving care. But it's going to be good, so long as they do actually give it updates and do actually give it some tender loving care. Is there some major bugs that make you not want to play it right now? Yeah. I'll be honest, right this second, when this review finishes, I'm closing the game down, and I probably won't play it for a couple more days, simply because that crash that killed everything I'd done for the hour, that's soul crushing. But now I know there's no autosave, I know to save it fairly regularly. You learn by your mistakes after all. So yeah, this is my unprofessional review of the game. Make up your mind after what you've seen. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry it's a bit longer than usual, and have fun. Bye.